Hello and welcome to the Green Wine Summit. We are kind of getting into the backside of the afternoon here, and the breakout sessions are going on. So we thought we'd take a moment to talk to our friends from Submerse, who are doing all the video work today. And I have Sarah Elliman here. She is heads up marketing, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, she heads up marketing. Would love to talk to you about, first a little bit about, before we get into your green practices, what exactly does Submerse do so everybody out there knows?
Well, Submerse actually provides a couple different services, our primary being our software, and that is an e-commerce and POS solution, as well as wine club management and back office order management all in one single database. And it's a web-based application geared specifically for the wineries, but it also does provide support for enterprise. And it's an all-in-one. So you have one product record, one customer record on all of your sales channels. So if you did go into like a tasting room, that you could actually pull up your customer's record and see if they were a wine club member and all their order history that was associated with it. It gives you real-time reporting. So it's really speeding up and making the practices of running a multi-channel merchant environment a very efficient and streamlined process.
Which is a pretty big breakthrough in the wine industry.
It's huge. It's
because
huge.
of all the, all the regulation, everything that goes on with it.
Absolutely.
So now let's talk about some of the we've talked about this with other people. There's so many small things you can do as a company. So maybe start with some of the small things you do, and then kind of ramp it up from there, and then and tell us some of the bigger stuff you do. But what are the small things?
Some of the small things we've done as a company for ourselves is really start to work on a paperless environment for our office. We have cut back our paper usage by over 80% in the last 2 years. We initiated what we call Project Green within our office, and that was to minimize printing, number one, do a recycling program. And then we've also done things like encourage ride sharing. And then we actually moved our office facility to Napa. And when we were selecting our office, it was looking for large window space for natural light. So we've actually reduced our power consumption by 40%, not having to power up our lights all the time. And then it also has a natural airflow. So during part of the summer months and also part of the fall and spring, we're able to open up the doors and not have to use heating and air conditioning. So it's really helped in that regard.
So one of the exciting things is that, and this is disclosure, is that we do a lot of projects together. And one of the exciting ones we did was doing the video, which is actually on the Green Wine Summit channel here.
Yes.
And it was all about the Cundy Estate and their green practices. And of course, they just won the Governor's Award for environmental practices. So the Gila Award. So what other projects have you done? I mean,
we do a lot. A lot of our clients now are becoming a lot more demanding on finding partners and vendors that are supporting their green initiatives, and further that even through the support and vendors that their selected partner also uses. So part of that, we partner with other companies such as Rackspace for our IT support for our servers, and they are actually a top-tier network, and they have something that they call Green Space, which is an environmentally friendly green project for servers. And so they've actually received the award of being the most environmentally friendly IT company in the world, I believe. Part of the other things we do for our actual clients, we have companies like Sanford, and so they just did videos as well, kind of like Cundy, on their sustainability and their wine growing practices. And then on some other smaller sides, we have a financial institution that is very much so into the environment and asked very specifically for us to help them find other partners and vendors to do things that are environmentally friendly. So everything from picking printing companies to their tchotchkes, their pens and handouts that they give, making sure that all those are falling within their selected criteria to meet and exceed, being a green company. All of that, coupled with our software, helps eliminate excessive waste. We can do mailing blasts that are targeted to consumers right through the software, so they don't have to send out direct mailers necessarily. And then also, finding, it's an efficient, streamlined process, so they're spending less time having to power up systems. They have one single system, so they're not having to get servers or additional hardware within their own facilities to do that. Some of our other clients that we work with, heavily in the wine industry, they're all very much going green. Foster's Wine Estates is one of them, and one of their criteria in selecting their vendor was that we needed to meet the same level, if not exceed, their philosophies and their practices of being a green company.
Right, so it's basically it's almost like a domino effect.
Absolutely.
And everybody kind of keeps falling into the green zone. So, and it's like for us, all of our clients are green. They're either sustainable, organic, or biodynamic. So, and then that's why we love working with you and doing great projects together. Anything else you'd like to share before we wrap it up?
Just that we're really happy to be a part of the Green Wine Summit. This has been such a tremendous honor to be a sponsor and to work with Paige Pillows, of course, on this particular project,
Right.
and to share the green initiatives and what the wine industry is doing and how it can affect just the wine industry, but every industry and beyond. And so we're really hoping that this content will reach several audiences, maybe thousands and hundreds of thousands of people being on the World Wide Web. So we're very excited. So thank you.
Great. Sarah, thank you.
Thank you.
Pleasure as always.
Absolutely.
Take
Thanks.
care.